Hey guys, what's going on? This is Real Talk Gameplay Podcast, and we are going to be here with Sega Boys and the Jamaican Trifecta, and our special guest, Dan, the man.
Hello.
Sega!
S1-2, Sega!
Oh my word. Let's see. So, like I said, we are Sega Boys today. Now, this is, I don't know how we're going to do this. We are going to do something, but it's a lot to talk about. The first thing is Sonic Mania, son of a fucking bitch. The game is a 20 out of 10. Everything about it is perfect. Everything about it is wonderful. Everything about it makes me choke on big old dicks. Yes, half homo. I said it.
Oh my god.
And it's just like, I want to hear everybody else's stuff because for real, this is what we're here about. So, Kyo, go first. Let's do this.
Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Oh my good gravy glacious. Where do I even begin? Like, the fact that people that I grew up with, spoke to in the hacking community, are now making one of the biggest Sonic games within years. And they used every single idea that the fans have wanted forever, as well as stuff that was cut from old games, finally showing up in new ones. And I just, like, literally, I can say this is the best Sonic game.
Yeah.
In years, like, period. Like,
Does it
Sonic
beat
Mania
CD?
nailed it, dude.
Does it beat CD?
Sonic CD is by far one of my favorite games, and yes, it beats Sonic CD.
Oof. Ooh, damn. Ooh, got me sweating.
I can say that. I can say that.
Brian?
What about you, Brian?
Okay. So, I gotta say this. I was not disappointed. This game, they talked about it for a while, and you know, most hype projects don't really like live up to the hype. Because I will say, me myself, I've played quite the plethora of Sonic games. I haven't played as much as you guys have, especially not as much as Kyo, who is the resident Sonic expert. But I will say, like, I didn't play CD, but I have played like through Adventure. I played through 1 through 3 and Knuckles, played all 3 advanced games and also owned them. Played a lot of the mock fan makes, everything like that. And really, Mania, when I tell you it just nails it, it fucking nails it. It crucifies. That's what it It crucifies everything. Like, I honestly gotta say, like, for a bit, I was like, you know, I really fuck with Generations. I love Sonic Generations. Yo, I love Sonic. Like, I will make sweet fucking love to Sonic Mania. Like, you cannot. Like, I pre-ordered this game and I was just sitting there, like, on a Tuesday morning waiting for that shit to be downloadable. I'm like, where the fuck is my game? Where the fuck is this shit? I'm gonna fucking kick some dude in the teeth if I don't get to play this game right.
Oh, man.
That's what that shit was like. But once I finally got my hands on it, started doing time trials, started playing through it, whew, man, I gotta say, that was worth waiting for.
Oh, yeah. Let's see.
Dude.
So, Dan, I gotta know. I know I asked, but what do you think, you know, for everybody else that's listening?
All right, so we have a full group over here that, well, except for one, full group over here that has been raised and has known what made Sonic special since its inception. I'm probably the least experienced with the Sonic series out of all you guys. I've only played Sonic 2 for a very brief period of time when I was really young. I played through the entirety of Adventure 1, and I've only dabbled in a couple of the other games throughout the years. I had never really caught on. The blue character that I was really tacked onto was Mega Man way back when I was a kid. But when I saw this project, from the very beginning, just seeing the loving detail that they put into the character's movement and seeing how well put together the presentation of the entire package was, and I'll go ahead and get to the entire package later, but it got me wanting to go ahead and play this game just on presentation and just on goodwill alone. And on top of that, it's 20 fucking bucks. When you get something that looks that good for $20, you tend to want to be curious. So once I picked that up, I didn't I had no clue what I was getting myself into in terms of this is probably one of the few examples of recent history where we got not only just a core game, but the entire fucking package in there. You have levels that were built on the foundations of what made this game, made the series great, and what garnered such a cult following. Then you have additions to the original gameplay, which expand and explore power-ups and movement and problem solving in a way that hasn't been primarily explored in recent games. Like the most we probably got was like in Generations and Colors and some of the more well-received games, but nothing to this level. And it's so refreshing to go ahead and pay your money, right? And to get everything and so much more.
Yep.
It's just you get everything that you want out of it by just playing the game. If you just want to go ahead and pick up and play, you got that. If you want to really go ahead and sink your teeth into it, it's going to give you so much more. You got time trials, you got characters that you can go ahead and play as and get different playthroughs with it between Tails and Knuckles and Sonic. Right. Then on top of that, you have different modes where you could go ahead and do co-op mode or competitive mode. Right. And then on top of that, you have all these wonderful add-ons. Before, it's just like, okay, I could go ahead and gather the Chaos Emeralds, and then I could go and be Super Sonic. Cool, that's awesome, and it's a wonderful experience, and you get that here too. But then on top of that, you get add-ons and different abilities from previous games. Yep. That you can utilize the freaking stuff from Sonic CD. You get stuff from all the other games, and then if you want, again, if you really want to play it just as a basic platformer, you got that. But if you're a really diehard fan and really want to go ahead and appreciate what made this magical series special to you, it's going to give you that tenfold. And just seeing that as an outsider looking in, I have nothing but praise to give to this game for that, because it is a shining example of what everybody else should be aspiring to do for their creations.
And you're right, because when we first got into it, it's like, I agree. You were going to get 4 new stages, and I'm like, all right, cool. And then the other ones were going to be pretty much remakes, because that's what they are. Yeah. Because, of course, playing it for the first time, I was like, I didn't even know, actually, 2 weeks before the initial release, I actually didn't know that it wasn't made by Sonic Team. And I was like, wait, what? Fuck. Yeah. It's like, what the shit? It's like, okay, where are we going with this? So, go ahead. I was
going to say the biggest selling point is that Christian Whitehead, one of the celebrities, quote unquote, in the Sonic hacking community, Sonic fan game community, his name being attached to an official product, I think is what really set a lot of people over, because this man single-handedly created a bunch of Sonic game design tools for us fans, me included, to design their own games and whatnot way back in the day. And Sega was looking to remake Sonic CD at one point, but they didn't know if they wanted to port it or anything. Out of nowhere, this guy just sends in a demo that he did on his retro engine that he specifically made just for that, and said, "Hey Sega, come talk to me. I made a better version of Sonic CD. You're welcome." And instead of Sega being all like, cease and desist, they just hired the guy.
Because hey, actually knows what he's talking about.
Yep. Wish they did that with Streets of Rage, but that's a completely different story. Won't get on that.
But no, for real,
it's on the internet, it's free.
Oh yeah. Fair enough. So when I got on that game, I was just like, all right, cool, Green Hill Zone. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. It's a staple. Shut the fuck up. But
thank you.
It gave me the whole thing of just like, man, this is familiar. Then it changed a whole bunch of shit. That was like, this is original. It's the same, but it's original. Because even going through, like, okay, I was happy as shit when they said Hydrocity Zone was in. I was like, shit. But it's like, the first thing I did, like, even my fiance was just like, did you even know what to do with that? I'm like, yeah, I do exactly what to do. Go all the way to the far left, get that fucking shield, come back over. I'm like, fuck that shit. But after that, it was like, hey man, we changed things up. I'm like, shit, I ain't even mad. This is good shit. It's like Flying Battery Zone. I had way too much fucking fun with that.
Oh my god, dude.
Whoa, hold on. I think we're getting a little ahead of ourselves. We'll get to the stages in a minute, because that probably like a 30
don't even get me started. So many
that right there is a fucking 30-minute to an hour-long conversation. All right. So, like, again, as I had spoken with shout outs to Ronan Healy. as I'd spoken with him about like and a gripe I had with Sonic Generations as well as Mania is that there's no DLC for a game that should actually happen.
Thank you.
Yeah, again.
That namely being stages, but to focus on the things that I like, you know, gotta say, I gotta echo off of what you guys have all been saying. You know, it's like, hey, you remember the time when you could grab the flame shield and just walk across wood and it would burn it?
Yeah.
or how about when you pick up the magnet shield and, I don't know, a fucking magnet goes off and it magnetizes you, and you can walk around upside down like you were playing Death Egg Zone.
And the oils, nigga. The oils with fire.
Oh my god.
See, you're making me do it. I don't want to get in the stages yet. I don't want to fucking get in the stages yet.
Told you it was gonna be hard.
Holy shit.
When me and Dom were doing that on our first playthrough, like I just hear him, we both scream out the same thing, just like, I am the fire starter!
I'm telling you.
Like catching the entire fucking ocean of oil on fire. I'm like, holy shit, what is this game?
But that's where
So,
it is.
yeah.
Go ahead.
But, so yeah, Shell Station Zone. But outside of that, like, I love what Sonic Mania does as a whole. It captures the essence of what originally made the series great.
Yeah.
Like, the gameplay is solid. The stages are some of the most favorite and wanted from the game. You've got all the big three, the first three characters we could ever play as, and that's all we ever fucking needed.
That's all you need. That's it.
We got a hip-ass soundtrack. We've got really awesome stages.
Don't fucking get me started on that soundtrack. All
right.
That's another hour right there.
All right.
That's another hour. I just passed over.
I'll say right now, dude, freaking Diego Lopez, wherever you are, man, if you're listening to this, you did it.
Seriously,
you fucking did it.
Did you
one of the best like fan musicians on YouTube finally living the dream to compose the Sonic soundtrack.
Oh,
like, oh god, like I don't even know where to begin.
We're gonna get there. We'll
make it very basic, guys. Okay, favorite track of the entire game. Go.
Hydrocity Zone Act 2. Go fuck yourself.
Oh god. Oil Ocean Zone Act 2. I mean, Shell Station Zone Act 2.
God damn it.
Okay, it's definitely got to be the Midway boss for me. Like, the first time I heard that,
I gotta give you that. I gotta fucking give you that.
Like, when would I heard that? I'm like, Michael Jackson, is that you?
But you know, I gotta say though, my favorite. Okay, so favorite song, I would have to say I'm giving it to Oil Ocean Zone Act 2.
Oh yeah.
Runner up is Studiopolis Zone Act 2.
Yeah.
That was funky as shit.
Dude, like the crazy like lottery music going on during that. I was so hyped.
I'm mad that stage wasn't at least 2 minutes longer.
you know, right?
Yeah, real shit.
I gotta also kind of give it to Press Garden. One of the original zones for the game, which is a mix of a newspaper factory with a Japanese ice garden outside.
Yeah.
And straight up, it sounded like I was listening to the Yamaha soundboard off the Sega Genesis. It was original, and yet it felt at home.
Yeah.
It was definitely an interesting stage. Also,
and my
was interesting.
Oh yeah, and plus my runner-up is going to have to be Stardust Speedway, my favorite zone from.
That's what I was. Okay, I was gonna say all those tracks, awesome. There is no incorrect answer here. Stardust Speedway though.
Go
Stardust Speedway though. You can't like as soon as it gets in.
Well,
sick ass fucking bass. Nah, it's out. It's done.
Proud.
Dude,
I swear, man, that shit had me rolling. Like, even with the modes, as you were saying earlier, and of course, before we even get to these stages, is this like, I know we're talking bits and pieces, is this like the modes, insta-shield, the fucking peel-out shit, and then, and I'm sorry, I didn't even know this. The good thing is, if people don't know, we're going to tell you now.
This entire podcast is a spoiler, and we're not even shameless about it.
Exactly. Fuck you guys. You're listening to it.
This game's been out a goddamn month. If you haven't played it yet and you can't fucking afford $20,
That's your
it's
fault.
your own fucking fault.
That's your fault.
Exactly. The fact of the
Lazy
matter.
bitch.
Oh, wow.
It's just like, the fact of the matter is that these special stages is that, you know, the ones with the balloons and shit that everybody has, like, anxiety over. That's probably where we all got it
Dude,
from.
I suck at those, man. I can't even. I'm not even gonna front. Like,
if you beat it,
all these years of me not like playing any of the Sonic games, it is tough to go ahead. I'm actually, because I don't have the history with Sonic like you guys do, I'm actually having more difficulty playing through it. I know I suck at this stuff. Like, I don't know why. I can play through Mega Man X just fine. I could go to Mega Man X2, X3. Doesn't matter. I can play through those shits. Sonic, for some reason, I fucking die. I have no idea how.
But Dan, you only got 2 buttons.
Shit, I know. I got the run button and I got the jump button. I fucked up.
but see,
Why are you so dumb at video games?
But despite that, I know that it's my own fault, and I'm not going to hold that against the game, because that just means I just need to get on its level.
Yeah, no,
that being said, I fucking love the fact that I have to go ahead and reevaluate myself, because if it's a 2-button game and it plays fantastically and it feels fantastic, I just need to get used to it. And I'm loving every moment of it.
Exactly. Now, the thing is with them special stages, that whether you get silver or gold, I mean, that's a completionist thing. If you complete the stage, and regardless, you unlock these modes. So that's how you're able to get the peel outs and shit like that. But also, there's one that gives you, which is, it's meme based. It's based off a fucking meme.
Oh,
and it's a goddamn shit. Like, this jumped it for me. I'm like, this is 20 out of 10. Nothing can beat this. Unless they make Sonic Mania 2 and just make it better. And just like, it's Knuckles. And Knuckles fucking mode.
And Knuckles mode is the best.
Freaked me out because John, he actually fucking posted that shit. He's like, greatest game. And I'm like, did you cheat? Or how did you do that? It's like, how the fuck did you do it? He's like, no, it's a mode. I'm like, the fuck, it's a mode?
You can play Sonic and Knuckles, Tails and Knuckles, or Knuckles and Knuckles. It even has its own ending, by the way.
Oh,
and it's appropriate. It's so great.
Oh my god. Oh my god. It's so good.
Oh,
god
it's
damn
so
it.
good.
And I'm just like, get this fucking game. Like they said, if you can't afford $20, then stop smoking crack, nigga. Just do it. Jesus Christ.
Suck some dick so you can get some $70 or some shit, man. I don't
care.
Yeah,
man.
Clean the bathroom, throw out some tampons. I don't know, man, but fucking get this game. Like, seriously, I spent $17 getting it because I pre-ordered it.
Yeah, you
did. I gotta say, like, straight up, it has been the best $17 I spent all year.
Yup.
I gotta say,
I entire 20 and it was worth it.
I gotta say, I have picked this game up for several different people. Normally, I'm like, I don't usually fuck around with buying games just out of the blue just for other people like that, but I bought it for Nick because I know he couldn't get it at the time, so I'm like, you know what, fuck it, man. Everybody needs to play this game. Because first of all, shout-outs to Brandon over here for hooking us up since the Steam version got completely delayed by 2 weeks. Yeah,
I wonder why
they
did that.
Well, let's not get into that now. I don't want to. Hey, we're talking about.
That's right. We're trying to be positive here in this episode. We're trying to go ahead and give compliments here. We can't be.
Honestly, like, that's not going to be hard to do because this game does everything right.
Yep.
It does.
So you can only give it compliments.
Just
like I mean. Like, from the very beginning, like, yeah, people say, well, it's a whole bunch of old acts. You know what?
So?
Yes and no. Yeah, it looks like an old zone, but honestly, there's so much new shit in there.
It's a lot of new shit.
Yeah, like, each act is like 3 acts put into one from, like, Sonic 1.
Oh my god. So I guess we can start talking about stages.
Let's get into it. Let's get into it.
Let's just jump the gun. So, fucking flying goddamn battery.
Yes,
oh my
nigga.
God.
Yes.
Act 2, when they tried to slide in Wing Fortress Zone like I didn't notice.
What?
I was like, yo,
seriously,
this game is shit.
Holy crap!
I'm like, yo, Wing Fortress, how you doing?
Oh my god.
Been a while, but I'm fucking happy as shit. Let's go.
I'm running through it. I'm like, are those the chicken bots from? Oh my god! Oh my god! Those crazy sons of bitches did it!
It's like when you actually get to, like, you take Flying Battery, which was like one of the main favorite stages in Sonic and Knuckles, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then what they did is like they added like that inside and outside of the ship thing.
Oh
my when you go outside, I was like, yo, this just turned into Wing Fortress Zone. I was like, holy shit, this is amazing.
That was so cool, dude.
I'm sorry, like oh, go ahead. It's all good.
Sorry, like, when John and I were just going through that, I'm just like, oh my god. Like, this is so intense, especially when it starts speeding up more and more and more. Like, the whole part where you're running on the ball, anytime it just clacks, it goes faster and faster and faster. And I'm just like, oh my god. And then I go flying right out of the freaking fortress. I'm like, yeah! Oh!
To make
it was fucking nuts.
I literally was on the fucking like Twitch stream not too long ago when they were playing because I wanted to hear these niggas cry because I cried.
Yeah,
all right. This game made me fucking cry.
Brandon was listening to us when we were playing this, and our reactions were fucking pure gold, dude. Because I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah!
And then it feels like I'm crying. I'm like, my deed is done. I can leave now.
Dude, no, freak! Like, when I get to that zone, you know, I want to talk about more flying battery. But now you remind me. Stardust Speedway made me cry like a little bitch, dude.
Oh, with that,
holy
with that
shit!
title, yep, with that.
Holy shit!
Nah.
Like,
nice,
dude. Like, first of all, I'm sitting here. I'm like, oh my god, Stardust Speedway. It's like a mix of Marble Garden and Stardust Speedway.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
And then beating the mid boss, you know, I'm like, oh, what's this? Future sign. Oh shit. It set the freaking robot generator. He destroyed that too. And I'm time warping again. I'm like, I'm shivering. And then the second act is the present zone on Stardust Speedway. It looks so beautiful. Like, it's 5 times better than how I remembered it. And then the boss for that stage,
yes.
Perfect.
Yes. That Game Gear Metal Sonic. I'm like, did they do this?
Like Metal Sonic's theme remixed right there, which again compliments Chitilope to that amazing revision of the Metal Sonic theme, and the fact that he can all the references. Oh my god,
dude! All right, so I'm glad you said that. I'm so glad you mentioned references. So let's just go ahead and get into the meat and potatoes in this shit right now.
All right, all right.
We're talking about like references. So how about when the game starts, you're flying in like it's Sonic 3.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh my god, yeah.
All of a sudden, some shit goes down. Like, oh shit, the emeralds again. Oh wait, this is different. And then you're in Green Hill Zone. You go through Green Hill Zone. You go through freaking what is it? Everyone's favorite Chemical Plant. Yep. And I gotta say, man, that stage, like when I saw the playthroughs for that, I was like, yo, so first off, Bill Nye would fucking love this stage.
Yo, oh yeah.
Secondly, I gotta say, I love the themes for each stage. Each stage follows its own theme, like having the test tubes and the ampules and the like little syringes. I was like, dude, that is fucking amazing.
That stage. That is how you do Wacky Workbench. Chemical Plant Zone did Wacky Workbench a lot better than Wacky Workbench. Take my word for that.
Much better than that too.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that fucking second act. I'm like, excuse me? Is this Puyo Puyo? Me and B Machine bullshit?
Okay, yes. My god. My god. So like, I had no idea that shit was in the game. But as soon as I did not know. I wasn't spoiled about it.
Same here.
As soon as I came in, I was just like, wait, what the fuck? I'm playing Puyo Puyo?
It's like,
oh shit, this game is amazing.
It's like this is the most ballin' shit ever.
Oh my god.
And I was like, they fucking threw in Mean Bean. That is hilarious.
And you can actually unlock that shit.
Yeah, you can unlock Mean Bean Machine in that game too, which is okay. So you can not only get a fucking complete package of a game, but then you also get another game with it.
Yeah, that's some shit. That's some fucking shit. Like, it
is so meta, it's not even fucking funny.
Dude, I mean, even like
and then the fucking be like to just be like how much swag do you have to be like, we're gonna take this game and instead of making it and doing all this HD shit, we're still gonna do blast processing and still make a good game and have the audacity to release it for $20 fucking and you'll still buy it and enjoy it because you know what? Classic shit works.
It does. So all you people who are just like, oh man, I'm so sick of them revisiting classic Sonic, well, there's a good reason for that. Classic Sonic actually sells, believe it or not.
And with Hydrocity Zone, when I got to the first act, I'm like, what the fuck's going on? What am I in this nigga's machine? Wait, is that nigga scooping? I get to be the villain? Bitch!
Oh my god! Like, the first thing I said, the first thing we said, we're just like the tables have turned, fat man.
Yup. Oh my fucking god! I was like, this is freaking me the fuck out. This is I'm sorry. Like, I was
So
like,
we're gonna talk about bosses. Real talk.
Oh my
I gotta
god!
say, man, like Dan, I believe you said this earlier when you said, you know, the game makes you think and its presentation. I was like, you're absolutely right. That one of my favorite things about Sonic Mania is the bosses.
yep.
Yes.
Because they really took it to a new level. Like
Easily the
again,
highlight. Easily amongst everything that game has to offer, which is a lot, if it wasn't clear enough to you guys. The bosses are really the highlight, and just the different ways that they present this stuff to you and give you different challenges and give you different ways for you to utilize your powers and your abilities and your problem solving.
No two bosses are alike, and I love it.
Oh yeah.
And I gotta say, man, like one of my favorites, definitely gotta be. Well, I like what they did with some of the references, like the Oil Ocean boss.
Yeah.
That one was freaking cool. But
Right.
outside of that, Flying Batteries boss was freaking awesome.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the spider boss.
yes.
Yes, the spider boss was so cool. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, I see it. I'm like, that's cool. I like that shit.
Yeah, like me and John were kind of getting frustrated because we didn't know what to do. I'm like, he's like, dude, spikes are bad. I'm like, spikes are bad, dude, right? And then I'm like, wait a minute, spikes are bad, dude. Follow my lead. That's what. I'm like, I have an idea. Follow me.
I'm telling you, like, just this game, just too fantastic. And like I said, we can keep going, but that's not the whole point of this podcast. It's basically just Sega really doing good shit. Man, they got a couple of whatevers right now, but they got some really good shit.
Yeah,
But Sonic Mania figure that I have.
We haven't had a really good Sonic game since like Freedom Planet. It's great.
By the way, did I mention I got the box version of that game, so I have this giant Sonic sitting on top of my fridge?
Me too.
Do you point it to the east and pray to it?
Every
You
now
know
and again.
Oh my god. But see, the thing is, when I think about it,
As I would.
is that when it comes to this game, the fact of the matter that fans made this game, and it was the Sonic team. The thing in the back of my head is, so is every other company going to follow this example? Probably not. I mean, it's going to be a short fucking.
I mean,
I think, personally, I look at it like this. There are 3 major gems right now, and they're all fan-made. 2 we already have access to. 1 we're still waiting on. Now, it doesn't have anything to do with, it doesn't have anything to do ultimately with Sega, but it just shows you that when you have access to an engine and a person with a lot of creative, whatever, a lot of imagination,
chutzpah.
yeah, that shit. And like that part. Nah, but all of that, and then just the ability to just have that dedication to it. It's like again, Streets of Rage remake was fucking amazing.
Oh, perfect.
Sonic Mania proves that if you listen to a classic Sonic fan, a good game gets made.
Yep.
It's true.
And then the third, even though it has nothing to do with Sega or Sonic, Mega Man X Corrupted.
Yep.
Oh, I was just telling them about that earlier too. I'm like, dude, how long has that game been in development now?
God, it's got to be over a decade.
There you go.
I still listen to Sparking Scorpio's stage theme all the
Oh
time.
my god,
Whoa.
dude.
Whoa.
Dude.
Oh my god.
Dirty.
Yeah, Brandon, in case you haven't checked it out, look up Mega Man X Corrupted when you get the chance to. You'll be like, Capcom, what the fuck? Why aren't you hiring these people?
Because they're going to Infinite and they're just failing over there. So, you know,
Don't even get me started on that.
no, we already had our episodes. We're good. It's just like
To be fair, guys,
yeah,
the
that
actual
episode.
gameplay looks just fine. It's just that the roster is shit.
Among everything else.
And also everything else.
they're dying. Capcom's
Enjoy
dying.
your
It's okay.
enjoy your sparkly Easter eggs for $200.
Okay, I say this right now, but like, oh my god, the fucking don't even get me started on that shit. I laughed so hard for like an entire half of a day. because of that shit.
$200 impulse purchase. Good job.
I can't believe they gave us an Easter present this early.
Fucking God.
But anyways, what I was gonna say was that I talk all this good shit right now. The moment that they actually have like a complete edition with all the DLC characters in it, because you know what's gonna come over.
Yep, it is.
And they finally have the Monster Hunter character. I'm probably gonna get the fucking game, and hate myself while doing so.
Yeah, you're gonna hate yourself, Dan. Dan died.
Well, I don't see Gene the Guy Hand or Masamune, so I ain't touching this dumbass game.
Yep,
Have
no
fun.
Breath of Fire, no fucking Power Stone. No.
They got Breath of Fire in there, but it's Dante's second player color. Lol.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Also, they have a Power Stone in there. It's one of the Infinity Stones.
Fuck,
Stop
man.
Stop it. This is about Sega, you niggas.
Let's go back to Sega, because Sega's doing some good shit right now.
Yeah, hold on, guys. Let's calm down. We got to go back to the positive place. We already had our.
So let's talk about this. You know what? Before we even get to the other stuff, because it is going to be an over-hour podcast, so I do apologize.
Yeah,
I don't care.
you're right.
But at the end of the day, special stages, nigga. I'm talking like the Sega CD type.
Okay.
That shit is raw.
Okay.
God, those were so good. Those were so good.
Pretty tough.
Blending in a
God.
sweet mix of Sonic CD, of
Sonic R.
Sonic R, a mix of Knuckles Chaotix, believe it or not,
Yeah.
and even the Sonic 3D Blast special stage from the Sega Saturn version. We have by far one of the craziest, most ambitious special stages in Sonic history.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, it's super awesome until the sixth one.
Oh my god, yeah.
This one can eat my balls, dude. I'm sorry.
No, the fourth one can eat my balls, nigga. Fuck that shit.
Oh god.
Oh my
And
god.
the last one is easy, but only if you don't miss a single shortcut. You miss one, hit pause, go to exit, leave the game, cry yourself to sleep. Don't play the game ever again for another 10 hours.
Right.
So
Erase your save, start from scratch again until you get it right.
man, how
Don't
about
fuck it up.
now, how about these villains, the hard-boiled heavies? This
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah.
y'all can talk about. I want to listen to y'all.
I'm just gonna say it right now. Out of all the hardboiled heavies, Heavy Shinobi's my favorite.
Yes,
He's literally
Genbi.
He's literally a fucking throwback to Revenge of Shinobi. Right down to the sound effects, right down to a slash animation.
Oh,
Even the background, like everything about, like everything, just the theme. So okay, and this is someone. This is I actually played Shinobi, all right, and that was just so good to see.
Oh my god,
a throwback like that.
oh my god.
dude! Like,
All right. So my favorite hard-boiled heavy. First off, I just want to say shout out to hard-boiled heavies for being new villains.
yeah.
That's
About
something.
time.
That's something that we need, because when I say new villains, it's like you normally get some other like, oh, the hedgehog or this animal and blah blah blah. Now fuck that. What you got is a bunch of egg robos that don't suck, and they're actually like, hey, guess what? We're gonna make life hard for you. My favorite hard-boiled heavy fight was, I gotta say, it's a toss-up between the one in Heavy Gunner in Studiopolis
Yes.
and Heavy Magician.
Yeah, Heavy Magician was actually what I was gonna bring up, because his abilities of bringing into the previous Sonic characters
Bang,
are so
Spark, and
fucking
Beam
good.
out of fucking nowhere.
Oh,
I was like, what the fuck? All right, cool. I like it.
Yeah, and you mentioned the heavy the heavy gunner. Yo,
hello, police.
thank you. You saw one of those freaking egg robos with that freaking MBS in his hand?
Yes!
You saw, like, he was ready to fucking beat someone. Fuck that shit. Like, me and John were like running through there, and I'm like, oh, hell no. Keep running, dude. Just keep fucking running. Nah, we ain't doing this. It's like that, huh?
Oh, I was triggered in that fucking part. I was like, oh shit, I better go.
Playing as Knuckles, I just felt on like a different level, dude. I'm like, nah, man. No, I'm making this shit personal. What I like is how I hit every missile, and I see the heavy gunner panicking, like, "Oh shit!" He just leaves every time. It's like,
Just the fight is just so fucking fun.
It really is.
As
Yes,
soon as he hit that missile, he just freaks out like, "Oh shit!"
It's like, like the best part about it reminds me of the Sonic Advance boss fights. And I think that's why I really like it. Because I really love Sonic Advance.
You know, actually, talking about like previous games and where it draws inspiration from for this current game, it was wonderful to as someone, again, like I said, that hasn't played through a good portion of the Sonic games beforehand, and most of these references just blow over me, I'm able to relive it slightly because another fan game that really paid great homage to the Sonic series as a whole, which is Freedom Planet, did a lot of that as well. And seeing a lot of the things that they did in that game being reflected again into a proper Sonic game like this made me really appreciate just like all the different influences and the things that really drove a lot of this wonderful creative inspiration to create this thing was just so wonderful to see. So it's like whenever I saw something that I saw beforehand in Freedom Planet in Sonic Mania, I was just like, okay, I see you, buddy. I see this stuff. I like it.
Right? Like, what's more? This shit. Even small things, like in the beginning of Chemical Plant, not many people will pick up on this, and if you do, good eye. When Sonic shakes himself off from getting chemicals spilled on him, it's a reference to Sonic Spinball.
Oh, shit.
Like, Sonic gets gripped on it, then he's like, nope, don't like that. So I'm like,
no tummies for me. Oh my god. Like, for real.
So, like every little bit, like Studiopolis by itself is jam-packed with references.
That is the game. That's pretty much like so fucking amazing, man. That stage, just again going back to the themes, like the first part of Studiopolis, like you got like the mic badniks.
Oh my god!
Then you have like the little flying badniks that take pictures.
You mean the Shutterbugs?
Yeah, the Shutterbugs.
Yeah,
like they'll fly around. I mean, the whole stage, it's like you're out there on like a Hollywood walkway or some shit.
By the way,
when you get into you're cool, man. And when you get into Act 2, it's like you're on stage.
Yeah,
you're on set. I'm this is fucking amazing. You're going through the power lines and everything. There's lottos. There's like freaking what is it?
Oh my god!
You're on that's where the Price is Right.
Reel? Yeah, it's like that. It's like that, and then you're like on the reel, on the film reel. You do that, and I'm like, dude, just the theme of the stage. They knew what the fuck they were doing with this. I love that.
And a cameo from Dr. Eggman from Cuphead. It was great.
Oh yeah, freaking 1920s old-timey Eggman.
Oh yeah.
It's by the way, it's a good thing it's silent because he's probably racist in that version.
Why do you think he sent out the heavy gunner in that stage?
Fuck.
Wow, he's sending out the heavy hard R.
the heavy hard Sonic R.
Yeah. Perfect.
No, we stopped talking about the bonus stages a while ago.
But what I was saying is, there's an achievement on there, by the way. Like, I was kind of bored, so I stood, like, I was looking up something, so I stood still for a bit. There's an achievement for the Shutterbugs taking a picture of you. And the achievement's called the most famous hedgehog in the world, which is a reference to the first Sonic 1 box art. Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
So, it's like little things like that where I'm like, oh my, and I got up by accident. I'm like, what the fuck? Like you have other things like in the background. You can like discover hidden letters, which it says like Genesis does, or Eggman Pirate TV, or just like Welcome to the Next Level. Like making certain references to old Sega history itself. Like even the lottery machine, it says Gallop as a reference to Daytona USA. Oh, speaking of, there's a mysterious voice that hosts the versus mode.
Oh.
And for the longest time, people were asking, "Hey, Sega, is that Takanobu Mitsuyoshi, the vocalist of pretty much every Sega arcade game, including Daytona?" Is that Mr. Daytona himself? And they only responded with a winky face. For the record, yes, it is him. The guy who goes 3, 2, 1, go! It's him. It's. Nice. I was just like, holy crap! It's a Sega wet dream, and I fucking love it, man.
That's a bukkake. This game is a bukkake fest '94. Man. Like holy fuck!
Sorry. Just going back to stages, like. I don't even know which one to pick out. Like, oh, jeez.
They're all good. Like, really. They just all are fucking great.
They really are.
There's
It's
no
exactly as I was saying
bad
beforehand. It's just like, hey, which one's your favorite track of the entire thing? Trick question.
Yes.
They're all good.
Yep.
The answer is yes.
And here's the thing, like, and we gotta move on. Sadly, I mean, like I said, we could talk about Sonic Mania all fucking day. Just like, but of course, like, let's get into stuff that, of course, Keo would know. And I don't know about the other two, but let's get into some Yakuza shit. Let's actually talk about it. Like, Sega has been doing really good. Like, I'm just like, with a few titles, but they're very notable. And it's just like, I'm okay. I like this comeback. Give us more. What else you got? And so far, Yakuza is getting me hyped, and I just want to hear from you guys who know the story better than me.
All right, so to throw that out there right now, for those who are wondering why Yakuza is finally becoming a big deal after 12 fucking years, it turns out that Yakuza is not super popular in Japan. Oddly enough, most of the sales have been coming from America. Like, yeah, like, it's kind of crazy. Apparently, the world's greatest Japanese dad simulator is popular over here in America. And Sega is just now catching on to this. So now it's their goal to release every old Yakuza game on PS4. Be it a remake or a port. In this case, we're getting remakes of it. Yakuza Kiwami just came out not too long ago as a not only a straight from the ground up remake of the original PS2 Yakuza, but it also serves as a sequel to Yakuza 0, which came out roughly like a year or 2 years ago, which is an amazing game by itself, by the way, as well. So, I mean, again, the whole takeaway on this is play Yakuza, please. Like, in my opinion, people are crazy about Shenmue for every reason, but I felt this was the evolution to Shenmue.
Now that
you had an amazing... Oh yeah. You have an amazing story. This amazing epic that chronicles around an everyman named Kiryu, who's trying to get out of the mafia family just to have a normal life. But anytime that he tries to get back out, they drag him back in, and you see why this man is a living legend of a dragon, if you will. But I could go on and on about the story, but needless to say, Sega's been announcing some things for the Yakuza projects. Not only are we getting the 6th game coming out next year, which also serves as a conclusion to Kiryu's story. So that's why we're actually getting all of these games re-released in the PS4, just so new people can actually catch up on it. We're also getting an actual brand new Yakuza game with a new protagonist. Which in itself is one, we're getting a new game, and two, we're getting another game which is known as Yakuza Online. So there's not much details on that yet, but it does involve the new main character. And there is another Yakuza game that surprised even the hell out of me. And the reveal trailer for this was so goofy as fuck. There was no way in hell I couldn't be behind this. I don't know who's been keeping up, but next year marks the 35th anniversary of Fist of the North Star.
Oh yeah, baby.
And for some reason, Sega got the rights back to making Hokuto no Ken games. So the first thing they did is give Yakuza Studio free reign over it. Damn. So instead of playing as Kiryu in Japan, you're playing Kenshiro. You behave yourself. The devastated 1990X with an original story written by the original creators. New and old characters show up, and Kenshiro's voiced by Kiryu himself. So it's gonna be nuts. We haven't seen much on it except for the reveal trailer, and I gotta say, as a guy who loves playing Fist of the North Star games, this looks like it's a lot better than Ken's Rage 2. That's just me.
Yeah, no, that's good. No, that means it's a step up.
Okay.
Let me to you this week, it's not just you. Sega got the rights back, and he's just like, okay, let me show you how it's done.
If I'm thinking Brian.
Go ahead, Brian.
My Sonic hat.
Oh my god, guys! Brian, if I'm not mistaken, you also played the original Yakuza as well, right?
No, I actually think that was my brother Raymond. He played.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, because I remember. Yeah, because I remember our mutual friend Mike came over with a whole bunch of like PS2 games that we never played before. I think that's how ultimately I caught interest in that, like years back, because of that. And like the first game was the only game that had English voice acting, which, you know, at the time, 2005.
Oh god!
One notable thing that not many people know is that Mark Hamill was in that game.
Really?
That's probably one of the best characters that is in Kiryu.
Yeah, he voiced fan favorite Majima, the crazy guy with the one-eyed. It fits. He uses his Joker voice for it. It works.
Oh, that's scary. Jesus.
Yeah. So, because I went back looking at the old cutscenes, I'm like, damn, I really got to get a copy of this signed by him.
You know what's so great about it too? Because you know, I guess it's Yakuza 6 that's going to be coming out soon, correct?
Yeah, that's the first one that's going to be coming out next year.
Here's where I'm really like shocked about, because I guess is the reason why we don't get a lot of good editions like everybody else is because just a lack of sales and shit like that, and they don't want to waste their money, which I get it. But they're giving us a really good special edition for Yakuza 6, and nigga, I just want them shot glasses. Like, god damn.
We get shot glasses. That's nice.
Okay. So what's cool? Sega knows that their demographic for it are just real ass adults coming home from work, just wanting to unleash the beast all over a bunch of complete mafiosos
and lilies.
So that's a different story.
That's the other side of the coin.
So they know that, like, the box that the special edition that we got with Yakuza 0. We got the steel case. We got business cards and a business card holder with it, which it has a business card of both Kiryu and Majima on there. So I thought that was kind of a neat touch. The Kiwami, the Yakuza 1 remake, only got the steel book, but Yakuza 6 though, we're getting shot glasses. We're getting special rocks that you can put in the freezer to chill your drinks with. Yeah. And we're also getting an art book that has a crap ton of concept art in there as well.
Which I'm in for it, man.
Art books done. Yeah, like, so Sega knows what we want.
Yep.
And the fact that they have Atlas on there, which means we've been getting a lot of good.
That's a double win.
Yes.
Yeah. And in fact, their first one of their first things was King of Fighters 14, actually, since technically it's published by Atlas, which in turn is published by Sega. This is like the third King of Fighters that Sega's published indirectly. So, yeah. KOF 11 actually being one of the major ones.
Okay.
So, needless to say, we're getting a lot of box sets for like a lot of good special editions, and Yakuza 6 is no stranger. Hell, Sega's been in a super giving mood because, like, Kiwami, brand new game, only $30.
Yeah, that's right. So there's very little excuse for you to get that game.
So go get it. Like, if you're new to the series, that's a perfect place to start because it just, oh god, I can go on and on and on and on about
honestly, you have two really good entry points. You could either go with that one, or if you really want to go balls to the wall and go for a story before then, you go with Yakuza 0.
Yeah, and for a lot of people who just now are getting into Yakuza, 0 is perfect because you learn about where Kiryu got his humble beginnings. A lot of people who are into the series still don't know what Majima's all about. This is the game that actually tells you why he is the character that he is. And for a lot of people who are like, I'm not a fan of Majima, this is the game that makes you a fan of them. So, this 0 is great.
So here's where we're at, because like you said, Sega has been giving us some good shit. There's something that now they're gonna still give you good shit, but not in this country. And you just you just told me about it, and I'm like, fuck! You saw how excited I got in the messenger when you sent me the link. I'm like, we ain't getting it, but we getting it. Oh god! So it's Phantasy Star Online 2 Cloud for the fucking Switch. And now, of course,
8 steps forward, 1 step back.
Yep. And here's the thing: when it comes to us, mostly any of us here, play the fuck out of Phantasy Star Online. I would say I'll beat every nigga in this motherfucker right now. This is like I got art books of the ass. I got fucking games of the ass. I got copies. I got the link. I got the broadband cable for fucking GameCube. Let's go. I'm that big ass fan for that. And
okay, I can't argue with that, to be honest.
Like the fact, and no, I bought that broadband adapter for my GameCube solely so I can just get online and just play with niggas. That's all I wanted to do.
Is there any other reason?
No. It's like, but you can play offline, which is great. But then here's the thing: it's like, oh well, guess what, guys? Still no NA version.
You need friends.
Now you need friends in your set.
Yeah,
that's like, oh yeah, I got the Circle Pad Pro for my 3DS so I can play Revelations.
Oh lord! Oh my fucking god!
Like they're about the fantasy.
But I'm like, what the fuck? God. And I'm watching it, and of course it's just Sega News is like, oh, I don't think we're getting it. But we all watched the Direct, and I was like, wait, that was on Direct? Nah, I watched that entire thing. That thing was meh. Where did this go? Oh, it was Japan's Nintendo Direct. I was like, yeah, how dare you, dirty little hard R's, fucking hide that shit from us. I'm sorry. That shit, I'm like, but
I'm not hiding it. It's out in the open.
Fuck, in Japan.
In Japan, Japan's pretty open about. Yeah, we still got arcades. What do you guys got? Oh, nothing. That's right.
Yeah, he's right.
That kind of
we got the advantage. You got nothing.
And that sucks though, because for real, I mean, I can say at least it is like the PC version streaming. It's kind of stupid on that.
That's what it is. Like, here's my whole take on it. Like, you couldn't be asked enough to actually make a straight up special Switch edition on the Switch. It's not so much a port. It's just streaming the PC version.
Yep.
From a cloud device. Yep. Onto your Switch.
Oh, so it's a superior version.
He's not wrong, to be honest.
It's so weird, but at the end of the day, like at least, I mean, we all got Japanese accounts, and the good thing is that the Switch is also like you can actually it's region free. So we all have accounts. Let's just fucking do it. Don't give a fuck. It's just like we can receive that. Yeah.
No, I still play PSO 2 on my computer from time to time.
Exactly. Samurai class is really nice. Like, goddamn.
Yeah, well, it's pretty good.
Learn Japanese.
Or you could just get the English patch.
There you go.
On a Switch?
On the Switch. Well, yeah. Dan, don't you know?
Yeah, did you not know? What the fuck?
Damn.
Oh, did you know?
The Switch played like a PC. Shit.
God damn it.
Yes,
dummy.
A
geek.
But it's one of those things. I'm just like, I guess it's just like not here. I guess it didn't sell well, but it's kind of weird because I'm like, well, remember how in GameCube you got like Phantasy Star Online 1 and 2, and then you got 1 and 2 Plus, and then you got Episode 3. So I'm like, well, if it wasn't doing very well, how the fuck are we getting all these special editions for fucking Nintendo? So I'm like, okay, cool. I guess we're not ever gonna get it. I guess we're gonna wait 5 more fucking years for it. But I'm just like that. I was a little salt about it, but I'm gonna find a way to get it on the Switch because I'm just gonna find out. Let's see. But going on back to Sega shit, Shenmue 1 and 2.
Okay, so
holy shit. Go ahead.
So, in case you've been living under a rock for like the last 3 years or so,
I have.
It's comfy here.
fucking bottom feeders.
We've been speaking a bit, but go on.
So yeah, Shenmue 3 is being worked on by Yu Suzuki himself, and in order to feed into the hype, some people are still wondering, but what is in Shenmue 3? If there's a third one, what happened in the first 2? So, apparently, in cahoots with Sega, they're planning on finally talking about stuff about Shenmue 1 and 2.
Good.
Which, the last time we got to experience both these games was if you had an Xbox. The original, not Xbox One.
The heavy brick ass.
Back when Sega had a deal with Microsoft.
Yep.
Yeah. Like, it what's cool is.
Ryan's like, fuck me.
Oh man. But like, yeah, so you're gonna actually be able to experience Ryo Hazuki's entire story again. for those who are getting back into it. But from what is implied with the HD, I'm sure they're gonna like just change up the graphics, give it a higher res for a lot of the background stuff. I don't know if they're gonna change the voice acting or not, but I do know they got the old voice actors back for Shenmue 3 anyways. So if they re-record lines,
Japanese one,
both English and Japanese.
Okay. Yeah, nice.
So
maybe the English Ryo Hazuki will actually emote this time.
Oh Jesus!
yeah, right. Who knows? Maybe there's a special edition where it's just
shows emotion.
It's just a 1998 robot edition where they just keep it all ADV films. You know what I mean?
Oh my God! Stop! Oh my God!
But yeah.
So, go ahead. I do want to touch on this. I will say it is good to see that they're actually finally like allowing the sun to rise on Shenmue 3, especially since they announced it like I want to say maybe 4 years ago. Well, actually, when did Mighty Number 9 get announced?
Oh Lord,
2013.
2013. Yeah.
Okay, so like that, it's so roughly 4 years ago.
Okay. So, yeah.
Like we're finally now, because like once everybody started throwing money or dishing money out for Mighty Number 9, you know, that's when Yu Suzuki came up and said, "Yo, so this Kickstarter thing is like fucking making bank. Here's Shenmue 3 if you want to play it." And then like of course Koji Igarashi, Iga-san, came up with what is it, Bloodstained Ritual of the Night.
Oh,
and I know that was amazing.
You know, I heard Brian
hates
it. He's just hiding the fact he does not like Bloodstained. Brian does not like.
Why are you like this?
I like causing trouble, nigga.
Brian, don't listen to this. Don't listen to this man trying to rustle your jimmies. You
no, he can try.
Bloodstained train, dude.
It's gonna take a little bit more than that to rustle them. You see, my jimmies
Bloodstained is
strong.
How
much Chipotle have you had? That's about bloodstained anuses, man.
Oh my God!
Yeah, you live in Orlando. That's that damn gay club. Don't give me no shit about that.
I was talking about Brandon. Holy shit! What did I do? Hey Einstein, I'm on your side.
I'm just like, I guess I'm not getting stabbed today. That's a great idea.
What the fuck?
Thanks, Keo.
It's like Brandon did something bad and I am the one who gets shot for it. What the hell?
I can't believe Keo's dead.
What the fuck?
That's some Resident Evil shit. You died.
Go ahead.
But I will say, to press on with the point, it's good, and I kind of feel like they need to do that though, because I mean, I know like there's some points to me where I'm like, I am so sick and tired of like getting the same story over and over again. But Shenmue, as popular as it is not as popular as it should be. And that's what the game kind of suffers from, because it's like, it's a good story, you know, it's a good story because not so much for the main focal point, which is a basic revenge story, but it's what goes on and how you interact with everything within said story to make it what it is. You know, like you actually take the character and get a fucking job, and you work to earn money and use that money to go out and complete side missions, complete the game, and really just experience a different light of the game through the character's actual life. It's almost like a sim simulator where that actually has an end.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just like
that was so big about it back in the day.
Right, and the other thing is like, if you like Shenmue 1, which is where a lot of people really even know about the character, 2 was even better.
Oh yeah,
it was way better, way more interesting characters, way more things started happening, and just the whole overall like plot line was just fucking awesome. You know, I'll never forget Ren, who was a member, like, because you go from Japan to China, and then after that there's supposed to be a hidden village, but you know they never really did that. So now that Yu Suzuki is like, okay, it's been a while since you played Shenmue, so you should probably play these games first before you try and play this third one, where I'm finally going to finish it. And when did Shenmue 2 even come out? Because I know that came out in like,
it came out in, I want to say 2000 or 2001 in Europe and Japan, and we didn't get it in America until Xbox. So
what? So 04, 05?
Yeah, around like 03, 04.
Oh, God.
Like, it wasn't a launch title, but it did come out pretty early on.
Yeah, and that's my thing. It's like to go that further, or to go much further with that. It's like, okay, so 03, 04, that's when Shenmue 2 came out. Now 3 is finally coming out. Do you know how much writing probably and planning had to go into this script? This is going to be a damn good game.
Yes, it is.
I can't wait.
If it's following the same, like, aura and the same momentum as the last two games, this game better be fucking fire. Not just fire, I mean goddamn dragon fire.
Damn.
Good lord.
Something in there.
Well, I mean, the good news is that Inafune isn't on the team, so that's already a good.
Okay, good. We're in the right direction. Great, wonderful. That man was $250.
You need to open up like a pretzel shack. Christ.
No, it's because at least now we're actually going to get the game before he decides to go ahead and want to release a cartoon based on it.
Oh, God. But, damn, what about Red Ash, man? Red Ash.
What about
Red Ash?
Red Ash.
what about Red fucking suck my ass? What about it? That's a funny way to say Mega Man Legends 3. Where the fuck is that?
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
It's coming in a 4-inch figure that I'll be getting in a couple of weeks, so I'm happy about that.
Great. Big Hero Mega Man.
That's a really that's a really pompous way to talk about your dick.
Damn. What the hell? Who hurt you, Brian? Damn.
Hey, I'm not the one dishing out pretzels, man.
Shit, at least I'm releasing something, Capcom.
Oh, okay, we about to walk out of here, Kia. Let's go.
Guys, this is a Sega episode. Where's your happiness? Get back.
Kevin
What?
went
This chat
down
room
the
needs
fucking
a
drain
smile.
along with the Mighty Number 9 franchise.
No, guys, let's be like Project Cross Zone 2 and just be cool with each other, okay? Yeah, okay.
Let's be like Street Fighter versus Tekken and sorry, Street Fighter Cross Tekken and pretend we never happened.
Oh my God.
Jesus Christ,
But
man.
no, so we're gonna seal. Oh.
Oh my lord.
So we're gonna seal it off tonight with something that I like that everybody does have a different opinion about it. But yes, let's talk about Sonic Forces. Let's see. So,
There we go.
I love it.
Let's do it. Let's fucking
Go ahead.
ready to go. I got my shit cannon ready.
This is like,
Oh man.
get your gin ready, guys. Taking some shots.
Sonic forces the Phantom to split apart once again.
Oh my fucking God.
Okay, so first thing I want to do is I'm gonna kind of jump the gun here.
Oh,
So I hear that Sonic Forces is supposedly a sequel to Sonic Mania,
What?
and
Yeah.
that's what I've been hearing. And if that's the case, it's really fucking sad that they'll never finish the story because, or at least I won't, because I already have a fucking fantastic product. That game is over.
What the?
As far as I'm concerned, Sonic Mania is over. That game, I got my zones, I got my gameplay, I got this fucking hip ass game, and new bosses and everything we just talked about for the first hour, and I'm good. And now you mean to tell me you can't take something good, or rather, let's say it like this: you can't get a Five Guys burger and then give me a Big Mac and say you're gonna eat Poke. What the fuck? I'm not.
God.
Right.
That shit is not happening. Okay, like you don't give me a gourmet burger and then give me this discount, whatever the fuck processed bullshit this is, and say you're gonna like it. No, the fuck I'm not.
Oh man.
I'm gonna say this about Sonic Forces. Like what I've seen.
Hey,
Exactly.
mine is. I'm gonna be 50 minutes late.
Mother. Okay. Oh my God. Jesus. Man, what the fuck?
Damn it!
For the real
Listen,
talk
dude,
community.
I don't want the. I don't want this fucking Sodium man go ahead and calling me like I'm the fucking.
Oh my
I
God.
mean,
insult over here.
yo, but But your pretzel shack, do you feel better after you threw out some pretzels, man?
Oh my god.
I don't know. Do you feel better just scraping up what's left of Salt Lake City and putting it into your mouth?
Stop it! Stop it! Guys, stop it! Stop it! Please stop!
Oh my god!
Hey man, I'm only giving you what you like. I'm only using what you gave me to work with.
Please,
Yes,
Don't mind you open
the Mega Man
like,
X
oh
argument.
god,
Yeah.
they won't stop. Oh
did
god,
it.
fuck.
Brandon, why is mom and dad fighting?
Right over here is the fighting room of Mega Man, and he just drained my power.
Oh my god. But no, what you were saying that basically...
I mean, what? Whoa, do you want the Salt Crown White Castle? Come on.
Oh, wow.
I can't bring it back. I'm trying. It's okay.
Don't you have an ocean to go back to, Sodium?
What the fucking hell? Nigga, what the fuck?
Oh shit.
God damn.
There's nothing specific about that one. But
Oh my
yeah,
god.
but to press on, let me just kind of make my point here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Straight up, TLDR, I'm fucking not interested. Like,
Okay.
you can't give me Mania and then
That's
say
fair.
Forces is the game I need to play now. I don't care. Like, I cannot care. I look at Forces and I see it like, you know, this really could have just been Generations 2, and you didn't have
Yeah.
to give the extra character. Like, what the fuck is it changing? It's not doing anything. If you were just gonna give me classic Sonic and modern Sonic again, I would have been cool with that.
Yeah. I'm just like, but they
That's
open the
fair.
floodgates. I mean, like, at the end of the day, like, when I look at, I actually watched the extra trailer. I was like, okay, you get to do all these characters, shit like that. I actually like the music. I love the fucking music. Like, it's
Oh,
huge
I'm
as
a fan.
fuck. Like, but,
I'm a fan.
But now you're able to get like fucking there's a shit ton of rings in there. I'm like, it feels like Super Mario Brothers 2 for the 3DS, where we just get all these fucking gold coins and shit like that. It's
Yeah.
like, damn, does this even matter anymore? What happened to your inflation? But you know, goddamn it. But it looks good to me. I'm curious, but when you say that if it's a sequel towards Sonic Mania, it kind of raises a question mark, and I hope that it's not. I really
Okay,
do.
so let me clarify a few things. Again, spoiler, we don't care. When you get all 7 Chaos Emeralds, you wind up taking on the Heavy Monarch. You fight like a giant version of the biggest, baddest Heavy.
Wow, I
And-
can't believe this is ruined for me.
I'm
I'm kidding. This is still going to be great.
I was gonna say, I'm like, okay,
Fuck that.
so
The game's too good. Who care?
because in the beginning you find them discovering a gem, which we come to learn that it's called a Phantom Ruby. Now it makes a certain sound effect that you can even hear in the Sonic Forces trailer.
What?
So a lot of people were freaking out, like, "Holy fucking shit, no way!"
Oh man.
So what seals the deal is once you beat this final boss, the ruby starts floating off and it makes a portal, and you notice that like everything's getting fucked up, getting all glitchy, and at the end of it, you see Sonic disappearing into the sky, and you see him going through a complete like crazy warp tunnel just to do a familiar pose that
oh no.
Classic Sonic did in Sonic Forces.
Oh man.
Which is to cement that
Oh.
this is that whatever happened at the end of Mania affects the new villain Infinite, because he just happens to have this ruby sharded right through his chest when you actually see him.
Oh my god.
So, and another confirmation about this is they accidentally let slip that Classic Sonic in Forces does the drop dash from Mania. So,
Motherfucker.
yeah, this isn't a different Sonic from a different time. In this point, it's just an alternate universe Sonic. So, classic and modern are parallel universes, apparently.
Holy shit.
Which
That
I'm
is-
okay with, because that means that we have more room for classic Sonic games in the future.
That is true. I'm like, whoa, what? Okay, cool.
And on top
I
of
feel like
speechless.
Mania kind of made that possible. But yeah.
I
Yeah,
mean,
no, definitely.
yeah.
But
But, like,
damn, dude.
Because here's the thing in the long run. It's weird to say this, and I can't believe I'm saying this, but believe it or not, there are people who prefer modern Sonic over classic Sonic.
What?
I know. There are people who are born after a certain time who think that classic Sonic is dumb and not edgy, which is kind of weird because I always thought Sonic was the edgy alternate to Mario. I thought
hard R's. They're all hard R's. All hard
Holy
R's.
crap! Whoa!
Fucking hard R's. No, fucking hard R's. Hard R's. Hard R's.
No.
God damn it.
Mark Twain, calm down.
Oh my god.
But like, yeah. So, at the time for Sonic's 25th anniversary, they didn't know if they wanted to make another 3D game or another 2D game. So they just said, "Fuck it, why not both?"
Wow.
Yeah. If you don't want one, then hey, you got Sonic Mania. You got that. You don't like classic Sonic? Good news. There's this edgy 3D Sonic game coming out.
Fucking
right?
Shit. Okay.
Partner.
Like God. I'm
like my whole thing is I actually do enjoy the modern crazy boost Sonic games that have been coming out. Like, I mean, nothing is Sonic 06, so honestly, I can't really complain.
Dan loves that game.
Dan, why?
Yeah, faggot. Oh god, it's like completely.
Did Dan die?
Dan,
No.
I can't believe I died.
God damn it.
So yeah, like I was saying, yeah, I mean, 3D Sonic has always been very experimental these days, and you can either take it or leave it, to be honest. Sonic Forces interests me because they're taking ideas of Generation and then adding in some crazy, like, fucking make your own character, which, okay, the 14-year-old in me is actually kind of happy about that.
Exactly.
I kind of want to check that out. And with all the Sega special edition stuff that's included with it, like the Jet Set radio items and the
I'm actually
Puyo
items.
items.
I really like that.
Friggin' Persona 5 reminding you that it's a Sega product. I'm like, oh. Oh yeah. We got that.
Never see it coming.
I didn't see it coming.
Yeah, me neither. I'm like, oh, how about that?
But overall, I will say this. Sorry. I will say this. Like, Sonic Forces, I will say this. For Sonic Mania, that is a hard act to follow.
Yeah, it is.
Very hard act to follow coming from our perspectives.
Which is exactly why it makes sense that they're following up with Sonic Forces, so that way we could finally play as Brian the Hedgehog.
God damn it. God fucking damn it. What the fuck?
And Dan the Weasel.
Motherfucker!
It's Dan the Cat, thank you. I'm gonna be a fishing minigame.
Oh my god.
Roogie, where are you?
Hey man, as long as it's not 8 kitten, I'll play it.
Oh my god.
Okay, no. What'll be great is that we play through Sonic Forces, right? And then we go ahead and collect all the collectibles, right? But it turns out it's actually a continuation of the Sonic Dream Collection.
Oh no.
No, god damn it.
No. I don't want to tickle Sonic.
Oh no. Please.
We're gonna stop right there.
Is that what's going to happen?
No.
Like, once you go beat a stage, Sonic will be like, all right, you're my best friend. You're my best friend. You're my best friend.
If somebody touches you in the wrong way, that is no good.
If somebody touches you in the wrong way, that's good.
Damn, no. Oh my god. But I think it's actually good to end the episode that way, because it wasn't that much to talk about, but now that I know this kind of ish, I'm like, how do you do that for something that's just so
I felt that you were going to say something else about it, Brian.
I was. I did want to kind of throw this.
Oh, go ahead.
Feel free to correct me, of course. I'm always cool for that. But I feel like with Sonic Forces, now I don't have an issue with this, the gameplay. The gameplay looks like that in Generations, of which is one of my two favorite Sonic games of all time. Now, I look at the costumes and also some of the other things they added to the game, other features of the game, as simple, unnecessary bells and whistles. It's like you already have a reflector on your bike. Why the fuck do you need a bell too?
I see where you're coming from. I actually do.
It seems unnecessary, and it could be like you could just be focusing on other stuff, but no, you want to focus on some stuff. So you're pulling a Capcom. You know, it's just loosely that's what you're doing. You're pulling a Capcom. Hey man, we can't make this game any better, and we're not too sure it's gonna sell. So let's go ahead and dish out.
You said the magic word over
spend
here.
more money on it.
Let me correct you on that. If they pulled a Capcom, this would have been paid DLC that was already on the disc. That would have been sold to you as a season pass incentive.
True.
Oh my god.
I can't argue that. I will say this. I see where you're coming from. Like, why bother mess with something that already started working at a point? So you don't want to just kind of risk too much on it. Like before they mentioned the Avatar, I was already happy with just Sonic and Classic Sonic. To be honest.
Right. And here's my thing, because if we all remember, Soul Calibur was great up until what game?
Oh no,
4.
Right.
4? Yeah.
Here's what really fucked everything up. At first it was the guest characters, but then it was
Vader.
well that. But it was creating a character. That's loosely what fucked the series up. Because it's like, as soon as they added in create your own character, now like I'm hoping that Sega doesn't trap themselves into a position where it's like we need to have an edit character or an avatar character every new fucking game.
Yeah.
And like otherwise they write themselves into a hole of obscurity. And then everybody's like, "Oh, where's my avatar? I want to make this cat." Shut up, dude. That's not even a part of the game, and you know that.
Sit your ass up, nigga.
I really hope that this
podcast. Can I put my monkey avatar? Sit your podcast down.
Oh my god! I really hope that this is like a one-off thing just for this game. And if it does, if it is popular, then my suggestion is making like a PC-only, free-to-play game where you play as a Sonic avatar.
Yep, that's it.
Just have that as its own side thing, and then focus back on just Sonic-only stuff for future titles.
Yep, that's it. That's all you want. That's a side.
I mean, it can be done. It just has to be executed correctly. That's all.
Yeah, and of course,
according to their track record, they're gonna definitely do that.
What the hell's your problem, dude?
Just didn't even
I didn't say anything.
I will say this.
Planted the seed.
What a schmuck. I will say this though. Tokyo Game Show's coming up, and Sega's got a lot of stuff they want to talk about during that. So,
there's so much shit.
All right, so I know this has nothing to do with anything except maybe with our. You know what? I'm just gonna say I'm so fucking hyped for Dragon Ball Fighters.
Yes,
I agree.
Yes, I mean we could always talk about that. That's always like special guest DBZ Fighters. Oh my god! Like,
I mean, like
buying loose, isn't that still Sega?
I mean, in a way.
Yeah, it is still kind of them.
Yeah, because I mean, especially considering that half of Arxis is made up of ex-Sega employees anyway. So
yeah, nailed it. Thank you, Brian. High five.
Wi-Fi.
Oh my god! But that's where we're at with it. It's just like we're excited. I mean, it's been great. If you haven't gotten these games and you're interested, go play them. They're fucking fun. It's a good. This year has been fucking fantastic. And it feels like
Sega's killing it, dude.
Yeah, it feels like it hasn't even stopped. It's like, well, shit. What else you got? I mean, like, you're gonna surprise us anyway. Let's just get going. And Tokyo Game Show.
Yeah, right.
I fucking can't wait. I want to see what they got. Let's see. And
how far away is that? Let me go and double check.
Yeah, go ahead and do that. That's a good question. Because it's supposed to be in September. From the last time I checked. Because they always do in September. Let's see if I mean, fuck. I'll fucking search it now. Let's see. Oh,
let's see.
Oh god. Let's see. Oh wait, September 21st.
Yeah, that's gonna be this week.
Good. Oh wow.
Cool boy. Okay, so
darn CEO Otaku, fun.
Damn straight. Oh, we're gonna be fucking hype.
That's gonna be fun, guys.
Oh my god. But yeah.
Oh, CEO Otaku this weekend? Fuck, I'm gonna miss out on that. But that's okay. That's all good because I'll be.
Oh, wait. You know what? It's next weekend.
Wait, what?
CEO Otaku's next weekend, so
let's see.
Let me redo the math one more time. Okay, so Tokyo Game Show starts on a Thursday.
Yeah, this Thursday.
So technically Wednesday, technically Thursday. So yeah, we should be good.
Let's see. No, I mean that's what happens. But man, I'm not gonna lie, it was a fantastic episode. I mean, we can keep talking about it all day, but you know, just, like, there's so much shit that I know that Mania just turns everybody on, even non-gamers, even non-Sonic.
The crazy thing.
Yeah, like non-Sonic people was enjoying this game. Like
people who've hated Sonic for years are suddenly saying Sonic Mania is pretty good. So yeah, there you go. That is the power of Sonic, baby.
Well, when the fuck was Sonic good? What is Sonic Mania? They play it. Oh my god.
I love it. I love it. I love that IGN's eating crow right now, dude. Holy shit. Holy shit. Everyone's calling them out on it.
Oh my
Because they're
God.
like, Sonic was never good. It'll never get a good game. And they gave it a fucking 8.7 out of 10.
Damn.
Eat my balls.
Eat my balls. Eat my balls. Oh my god. But
alright, so if there's anything that we've learned today, is that Sonic Mania is a phenomenal game. Sega's really doing the good shit by going ahead and releasing games that we want and that are actually really good, with the exception of PSO2. What the fuck, man? And then on top of that, Brian, when exactly are we gonna go ahead and start our own gaming streaming service so that we could go ahead and continue our banter?
Oh shit.
Hey man, you talk to me and we set it up.
Alright, good.
You were sick for like the last month, so it was like,
I've been sick all my life. That's how good I am.
I don't think you should be proud of that.
The fucking illest. Let's go.
God damn it.
That's not what the illest means in this case.
It's like,
No, it's fine. My pancreas still works. I'm okay. I can go ahead and... Oh god, my stomach. Oh god.
Maybe Christ.
It's happening again. No. Real shit though.
Again. I'm gonna do something awesome.
Oh my fucking god.
No, but real shit. I think we should go and look into that.
Yeah,
look for future developments, ladies and gentlemen. Look forward to it.
That does sound pretty cool. I can't wait.
The New Yorker Power Hour.
Oh man.
Let's see, but I'm glad you guys came in and enjoyed what you heard. And of course, we'll be bringing in more episodes, everything that's relevant. We might do some Tokyo Game Show podcast as well. It might be the week after it's done. But yeah, like what we just.
No, you know what? You know what will be really good?
What's that?
A combination of TGS plus CEO Otaku news, because I know at least Kyo's going to be over there.
Me too, actually, and I'm going to bring.
Oh, good. You two will be over there. Cool. Yep. Okay. You know what? How about this, Brian? Are you up for paying very close attention to TGS this week?
Sure.
All right. Cool. So here's what we'll do. Kyo, right? Kyo and Brandon. Everything CEO Otaku. Give me the skinny, do all that. Well, sorry, give us the skinny, do all the good stuff.
All right.
Brian and I, we're gonna go ahead and get all this stuff lined up with TGS this week.
Okay, sounds
I like
good.
that. We can do that.
Land of the Rising show.
Oh,
Hell yeah!
All right, guys, you heard it here. But you guys have a wonderful day, a wonderful night, wherever you guys are at, and we'll see you guys on the next episode. Have a good one.
Catch you later, guys.
Look forward to it.
Tea, and yeah, be awesome. Whatever.
What are you saying?
Peace, guys.